Here's the top stories for August 22nd. The Armed Forces of the Philippines monitors armed Chinese boats and Coast Guard ships in disputed Ayungin shoal. Pagasa says the low-pressure area has developed into a tropical depression named Isang. The League of Cities backs Marcos's call for transparency and accountability on flood control projects. Another Salisi Gang member behind theft of Comelec chair was nabbed in Cavite. Red Velvet member Wendy is coming to Manila for a solo world tour. Tension gripped soldiers and Marines on board BRP Sierra Madre as China deployed Coast Guard ships with water cannons and small boats armed with mounted weapons in the vicinity of Ayungin Shoal in the West Philippine Sea. The Armed Forces of the Philippines revealed on Thursday night, August 21st. The AFP said it first observed an increased presence of Chinese vessels in Ayungin Shoal on August 20th, 9 days after the collision of two Chinese vessels in Bajo de Masinloc. During a maritime domain awareness monitoring, the AFP saw a total of 5 China Coast Guard ships, and these were supported by 11 rigid-hull inflatable boats and fast boats, as well as 9 Chinese maritime militia vessels. And what was more disturbing was that some of the CCG's fast boats were armed with mounted weapons, including heavy crew-served weapons. The low-pressure area east of Aurora developed into a tropical depression at 8 a.m. on Friday, August 22nd, and was given the local name Isang, said the Philippine Atmospheric, Geophysical, and Astronomical Services Administration. Isang is the 4th tropical cyclone this month, following Fabian, Goryeo, and Huaning. By 10 a.m., Isang made landfall over Casiguran, Aurora, with maximum sustained winds of 55 kilometers per hour near the center and gusts of up to 90 kilometers per hour, while moving westward at 15 kilometers per hour. Meanwhile, several cities in the National Capital Region suspended afternoon classes due to heavy rains spawned by Isang and the southwest monsoon or habagat. The League of Cities of the Philippines aired its support for President Marcos's call for transparency and accountability on the flood control projects that were uncovered to be either ghost projects or substandardly built by some contractors who had the monopoly of these projects. LCP National President and San Juan City Mayor Francis Zamora, in a statement issued on Friday, August 22nd, emphasized the need to strictly monitor and investigate these flood control projects that costs millions, if not billions, and yet fail to deliver their promised results. The LCP is composed of 149 city mayors who are mandated to ventilate, articulate, and crystallize issues affecting city governments and urban communities. The LCP said it is imperative to put an end to corrupt and ineffective practices and instead pursue long-term solutions to flooding that are both effective and sustainable. Authorities from the Pasay City Police nabbed on Thursday, August 21st in Bacoor City, Cavite, another Salisi Gang member who victimized Commission on Election Chairman George Erwin Garcia and stole his bag while eating lunch at a Pasay City restaurant. Pasay City Police Chief Colonel Joselito De Sesto identified the suspect as Roel Tengson, alias Romson Magalpak, age 41, who was apprehended at around 5 p.m. in Molino Road, Barangay Molino 6, Bacoor, Cavite. He said Magalpak was positively identified by a waitress of Singing Cooks and Waiters restaurant as one of the Salisi Gang members who took Garcia's bag containing cash, cellular phone, and assorted identification cards, which was placed beside the victim's chair. K-pop artist Wendy of girl group Red Velvet will be coming to Manila for her first solo world tour. On her X account, Wendy announced on August 21st that she will hold her We Alive First World Tour in Manila on January 17th next year. Based on the announcement, Manila is the last stop of the tour. In line with this, Wendy will make her comeback in September with the release of a new album after about a year and 6 months. She released her Wish You Hell album in March last year. Stay updated with the latest news. Visit our website at www.mb.com.ph or follow us on social media. Thanks for tuning in to the Manila Bulletin Daily Rundown.